What's up guys, and welcome back. In this video, we're going to be going over connective tissue or level 0 connective tissue inputs for the rotational components of the spine. I've already done neck in another video, so this video is only going to focus on the thoracic and lumbar rotations. These movements tend to be a little bit more advanced, and if you don't have a good foundation of the linear movements of the spine, I highly recommend that you go back, work on those, and then come back to this. However, if you're ready to get going, then let's get right to it. We're going to start off by warming ourselves up with a couple of globular spinal cars. What this is going to look like is, I'm going to have you up on your knees in a high kneeling position like this. From the waist down, I want you to be a concrete statue. You're going to cross the arms over the chest, take a nice deep breath in, start rolling the spine down, one vertebrae at a time. Pick your favorite direction, rotate over to that direction, side bend towards the back, come through full extension all the way back over to the other side, and then finally come back through center. We're going to go 4 times in each direction, and then we're going to get to our inputs. So deep breath in, roll that spine down, and let's go. One way that I've heard this described is you're trying to pass a contraction around your body. So you're going to initially feel it here right in the center of your belly. It's going to start passing around the side, finally around the back, through the center, all the way over and back to start. And one more time in this direction. Beautiful. And now reverse it. If you want, you can even switch up the cross of the arms. That makes 1. Keep those hips nice and steady. Notice if there's any shift in them at all. 2. 3. And final time here. And 4, back to center. Amazing. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to focus on thoracic rotation. The way that I'm going to get into this is I'm going to start in a quadrupedal position like this. Hands are going to be beneath the shoulders. Knees are going to be beneath the hips. I'm going to take one hand, I'm going to plant it directly almost in front of my face, just a little bit below. From there, I'm going to bring the other arm up, sweep it up, and then I'm going to feed it through like I'm feeding a needle. Driving that shoulder into the floor, I'm going to use this other hand to keep driving that rotation, and even at the same time, I'm going to push my hips back towards the opposite side in order to really emphasize that stretch. From here, we're going to hold this for 2 full minutes in order to get a nice, good, solid input. So once again, that's reach up towards the sky, feed the arm through, keep reaching with that arm, counter with the hips, sink into it. This will get a little bit into the lumbar spine. However, the main focus of it is going to be on the thoracic and even into the scapular joint. So for now, just relax, just rest, just breathe. Amazing work. Just over 30 seconds left. Keep driving that stretch. See if you can get into it just a little bit more, a little bit deeper for the final 20 seconds. Maybe push those hips a little bit more over to that opposite side. Here we go. Deep breath in. Exhale, sink, soften, relax, release. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come on up out of that nice and slow. Without delay, we're going to go right into that other side. So once again, plant the hand on the floor. We're going to sweep the opposite arm up, and then we're going to feed it through, nice and deep and gentle. From there, I'm going to reposition my hand, push into that to really drive that stretch and open it up. And then this is where I'm going to work. Keep trying to feed that arm through even more, even further. Push the hips over to the opposite side. And there we go. 2 full minutes. Just relax, release, soften, and sink. Always listen to your body. Make any micro adjustments that might make it a little bit more intense. That's what we want. We don't want to just stretch. We want to listen to our bodies. Listen to what it's telling us. Beautiful. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. Keep breathing nice and deep, inhaling and exhaling. Sinking ever deeper into that stretch. That's it. Just about 10 seconds to go. Deep breath in. Exhale, slowly, soft, sink, relax, release. Come right up to your very edge. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on back up. Amazing. My spine is feeling so much better already. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to dive into the rotation of the lumbar spine. So with that first one, we were primarily using the shoulders to try and open up the thoracic more. Now what we're going to do is we're going to work with the rotation of the hips in order to open up the lumbar spine. So in order to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to lie on our backs, pull one knee up to our chest as deeply as we possibly can. We're going to use the opposite hand to guide it across our body. I like to give my hips a little hop back to keep my body in alignment. From here, take a deep breath in. Try and keep this back shoulder glued to the floor. If you want to, you can even put the arm out, palm down. If that's uncomfortable, you can always go palm up. Then I'm going to keep using this opposite hand to guide that knee across my body, and I just want to sink into that as deeply as my body will allow. If this is too much and it feels a little bit too uncomfortable, you can always get a pillow, get a block, something to put that knee on. I just want you to be able to rest and relax into this as deeply as you can. Once again, 2 minutes starts right now. Amazing work, guys. Just over a minute left. Keep using your breath, sinking in. If you'd like, you can also use that hand to drive that leg in even deeper. Oh, and just sink into that twist. Especially when I was first starting out, this was one of the single most painful and difficult positions to stay in. And now it's one of my absolute favorites. Few things feel better or even as good in my body. As always, make little micro adjustments that you might need. Just seek out that sensation of intensity and then lean into it. Final 10 seconds, deep breath in. Exhale, sink, soften, relax, release, open up, come into it as deeply as you can. Find your very edge, half step over it, and hold there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're gonna slowly untwist, come out of that. If you'd like, before we head over to the other side, you can always bend the knees up, give your hips just a nice, gentle little windshield wiper. One side is gonna feel absolutely amazing, open, loose, and juicy. And then the other side is about to feel the same. So, without delay, let's get into it. Extend out that old working leg. We're gonna bring the other knee up to our chest. Use the opposite hand, deep breath in. Guide it across your body as you exhale. If you need to, give those hips that little hop back over. Extend the arm out, keep that shoulder glued to the floor. And then from here, deep breath in. Exhale and sink, soften, relax, release. Let's enjoy. And you can also notice if there's a difference between the sides. Maybe one side is more loose, one side's more open. You can sink deeper into it. Just start taking these little mental notes. Because if you do notice a disparity, all it means is that one side needs a little bit more attention than the other. So if you hold this stretch for 2 minutes on your good side, on the bad side, hold it for 3 minutes. Start to even out and correct those imbalances nice and slowly. And go ahead and sink deeper into that. Amazing work, guys. Give me a nice final deep breath in. Exhale, sink, soften, relax, release. Come right up to that very edge, half step over it, and then hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back through center, nice and slow and easy. Oh. And once again, we'll give those hips just a very quick windshield wiper before we finish off our day. I always warm up my sessions with a couple of cars, and then I always like to use them to cool down, just to reteach my body about the changes that I just wanted it to make. Oh, amazing. All right, so when you're ready, we're gonna re-meet back in this nice high kneeling position. Once again, concrete pillar from the waist down, squeezing the glutes, the hamstrings, the quads. Cross the arms over the chest, deep breath in. Roll that spine down, one vertebrae at a time. All the way over to one side. Side bend backwards, come up, over, through. Beautiful. We're going to go 4 times in each direction again. That's 2. That's 3. Final time in this direction. There's 4. And let's go ahead and repeat that. Reverse direction. There's 1. 2. 3. And final time here. And 4. Beautiful work, guys. All right. So, like I said, these were level 0 connective tissue inputs for the rotational movements of the spine. And these are low intensity, long duration, which means that you can do them with a high level of frequency. If you really want to improve in this area, then I highly recommend doing this sequence about 3, maybe 4 times per week, and do that for a period of about 6 to 8 weeks, 1 full training cycle, and you will see amazing improvements. Once again, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the amazing work, and I'll catch you in the next one.